Hi fellow Fitpros, how you all doing? I wanted to make a little video because it's a really difficult time for us all at the moment, and I've seen a few of you having major meltdowns, and I just want you to know that we all know how you feel. If that's you, we know how you feel, and yeah, we've all been there, and we're all going through it ourselves. But I just wanted to say a few things that, I don't know, they might help, they might not, but they might make you feel that you're not quite on your own. Just over a year ago, I think it was, I qualified as a Kickstart coach with Rachel, and the whole business of trying to put stuff online, it just went straight over my head. It really did. It just took my breath away, and I was in a constant panic about it. I was always worried. I was not sleeping, and I don't sleep anyway, but I definitely wasn't sleeping then, and I had to put it all to one side because it was just more than I could handle. It just wasn't my time for doing it. It really wasn't. And this year, still again, full of good intentions, but I've procrastinated so much about going online. I mean, I'm from a generation who didn't even have mobile phones, you know. I think my son thinks I'm really clever because I can WhatsApp. He thinks that's really cool. And I'd still done nothing. And here we are now. We're finding ourselves in a situation where the things that are happening now mean that we have to go online. We haven't got a choice. If we're going to survive, we have to go online. I'm so lucky because I have a beautiful studio, but it's no use to me if there are no people here. So we have to find our customers where they are, and a lot of my customers are older and have to stay at home. They're having to self-isolate, or they're just not comfortable coming into the group environment. So we have to find a way, and the way is online. And really what I wanted to say to you was, in a really short space of time, I think I've come massively forward. So from nothing, I'd done 3 Kickstart weeks. 2 weeks ago, I did a WhatsApp group. It was so simple, so simple. I did, you might have seen it was Pimp Your Pilates. So I picked 5 exercises, and each day I did different things with those exercises. So on day 1 it was Pilates 100, and it was just lots of different ways to do that. On day 2, I don't know, we did shoulder bridge or something, lots of different ways to do shoulder bridge, lots of different variations, and each day I did a different exercise and pimped it up. And overnight, because I launched it with no notice whatsoever, I simply went home, said I'm going to do this, after the social media course, in fact. And on the Sunday night I launched it. I got 50 people in that group just like that, and I know half of them were probably the Fitpros on the course, but there were also a load of other people who weren't customers, who weren't regular customers, because I didn't have them in my phone, so I didn't know who they were. And I have a follow-up job to do on that, and hopefully I'll get around that very soon. But that was 2 weeks ago I did that. And then this week I've launched a very simple online Tai Chi course, and it's 8 videos plus a warm-up and a full-length video of the form that they're learning, and I launched that. And again, I did it through Facebook. I wouldn't consider my talents to be hugely wide-ranging. I did it on Facebook, and I've had 3 people purchase the course already. I mean, I've done it for a very low price, but nevertheless it's built my confidence up a little bit. I know that I can do that, so I can go ahead and do other courses. I've also created a Facebook group to go with it, and invited existing Tai Chi members to join it, so that they can help me out and boost my confidence a little bit. But that's what we do. And then last night I did my first Facebook Live, and I did what I do. I stood in front of a very small class of people, and broadcast my class through Facebook Live. I pressed the button and I sent the class out. Accidentally, I may say, to the whole world, because I had intended to put it on my private Facebook group for my members, and guess in the flurry of activity actually pressed the wrong button, and it ended up going out to the whole world, and to date there are, I don't know, 500, 600 views or something on it. I haven't even taken a look at it. It frightened me so much. But really what I was trying to say was, in 2 weeks I've done all of those things and I'd never done any of them before. So listen to Rachel. Rachel's got loads and loads of good advice. The problem for Rachel is that there is so much stuff that she's having to channel into us. You have to make the decision to pick what you want to pick. So for me, I've chosen Facebook, a little bit of Instagram. I'm not very good on Instagram. Soon I've got a lady who's going to come and help me with a bit of the social media. But I've chosen Facebook. So I Facebook Live. I looked at Zoom and thought, oh, can't get my head around that today. So I've chosen the Facebook Live route. I can do it at home if I'm stuck at home. If we end up having to shut down, I can do that at home. And I'm fairly confident with what I'm doing on that. But you have to choose your path, if you like. You have to choose something, one little project maybe to start you off. Don't try and do everything. So one little project to start you off and see it through from beginning to end. And I'm one of these people, look at the size of my notebook. It's huge, and I keep loads and loads. I scribble notes. They're not all tidy. This is a little bit tidy. But then I've got a separate notebook and I do step-by-step instructions, to-dos, to get from the concept of a project through to actually putting it out there. And that's a separate little book, and I'll be able to go back and refer to that if I want to do another course. I can go, oh yes, I had to do those steps to get there, so that if I forget something, it'll be written down in that list. And that's always, for me, because I'm such a flutterby, I'm such a butterfly, I go everywhere. I think shiny syndrome or something, Rachel called it on our course, and that's me. I'm all over the place. So pick your project, listen to Rachel, but pick the area that you want to focus on and go for that. Don't try and do everything. And just walk down that path one step at a time, because we're all walking down it with you. We're all there, we're all doing it, and we're all there to support each other. So don't panic, don't melt, don't give up. Because there's people out there who really need us, even more so now. Mental health issues are going to be huge by the end of this. And just walk down the path with us. We're all beside you, and stay strong. And for goodness sakes, stay well, everybody. Thank you.